Imagine this. You wake up every day feeling trapped by the weight of self-doubt, convinced that your dreams are just out of reach. You wonder, can I really do this? Am I capable of achieving greatness? What if I told you that the doubts you're holding on to are not the truth of who you are, but simply a challenge waiting to be overcome? In today's video, we're going to destroy those doubts once and for all. I'm going to show you how to tap into the profound wisdom of Buddhism and unlock an unstoppable version of yourself, one that is powerful, confident, and fully capable of achieving anything. This is the moment you stop letting fear hold you back and start living the life you were always meant to lead. Ready to shatter your limits? Let's begin. 1. Recognize the voice of doubt. Doubt often sneaks up on us in the form of a quiet whisper, creeping into the back of our minds with thoughts like, "You're not good enough," or "What if you fail?" These whispers can feel so real and convincing, yet they are nothing more than fleeting thoughts. At times, doubt may seem harmless, but when we give it attention, it slowly starts to take root and grow stronger, affecting our confidence and choices. In Buddhism, one of the key teachings is to observe our thoughts without becoming attached to them. We are encouraged to see them as temporary, like clouds drifting across the sky, rather than truths that define us. When doubt arises, instead of allowing it to take control, we learn to simply notice it without reacting to it. This practice helps us realize that doubt is just another passing thought, not a permanent part of who we are. The more we react to doubt by believing it or giving it space in our minds, the more power it gains. But the true power lies in choosing not to attach to it. When we acknowledge doubt but let it go without attaching any meaning to it, we disempower it. Just like any other thought, it will pass, leaving us free to focus on what truly matters. The key is in recognizing that doubt is temporary, and we don't have to let it hold us back or shape our decisions. By letting go of our attachment to doubt, we take back control and free ourselves from its grip. It's important to remember that our true strength doesn't come from the absence of doubt, but from our ability to recognize and move beyond it. With practice, we become more adept at not allowing doubt to direct our actions. By choosing to focus on our strengths and trust in our abilities, we empower ourselves to live beyond the limitations of self-doubt. 2. Shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Doubt often stems from a mindset of scarcity, the belief that there's not enough to go around, that success is limited, or that we're somehow inadequate. When we think from a place of scarcity, we feel threatened by the achievements of others, and we question our own worth. We see the world as a battleground where we must fight for every opportunity, and this creates feelings of fear, competition, and limitation. In Buddhism, we are taught to shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance. This means recognizing that there is no shortage of opportunities, love, or success. There is always more to experience and achieve. When we adopt an abundance mindset, we see that the success of others doesn't diminish our own potential. Instead, it serves as proof that success is available to everyone, including us. By embracing abundance, we let go of the fear of not having enough and open ourselves up to limitless possibilities. We stop comparing ourselves to others and start focusing on our own growth, knowing that there is more than enough space in the world for us to thrive. When we choose to see the world as abundant, we begin to approach life with a sense of gratitude and possibility, replacing doubt with confidence. With this mindset, we unlock new opportunities, attract positivity, and step into a life filled with endless potential. 3. Embrace the power of action. One of the most effective ways to overcome doubt is to take action. Doubt thrives in stillness and hesitation. When we stay stuck in a place of uncertainty, we allow our fears and negative thoughts to spiral out of control. The longer we hesitate, the more powerful doubt becomes. In Buddhism, we are taught that the path to enlightenment is not one of sitting idle, but one of mindful, purposeful action. Right action, or samma kammanta, is one of the key elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, which encourages us to act with intention, clarity, and awareness. By taking action, we shift our focus from the doubts in our minds to the reality of the present moment, where we have the power to make a difference. When we act, even in small ways, we prove to ourselves that we can create change. Each step forward, no matter how small, weakens the power of doubt and moves us closer to our goals. It's important to remember that action doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be taken. In fact, the act of taking imperfect action is often more valuable than waiting for the perfect moment or the absence of fear. By choosing to act, we build momentum, and with momentum, doubt becomes less of a barrier. Buddhism teaches us that every action, when taken with mindfulness and purpose, brings us closer to the realization of our potential. The practice of mindful action allows us to stay focused on what truly matters, helping us break free from the cycle of overthinking and self-doubt. The more we engage in positive, purposeful actions, the more confident we become in our abilities, and the less room there is for doubt to grow. Taking action also fosters a sense of agency in our lives. It reminds us that we are not passive observers of our own story. We are the ones who shape our future. As we move through life with intention and determination, we begin to see that we hold the power to create the results we desire. Every action is a step toward proving to ourselves that we are capable, and with each step, we cultivate the confidence needed to keep moving forward, no matter how many doubts arise along the way. 5. Reflect on your past wins. It's easy to let doubt cloud our minds when we're focused on what's ahead, what we haven't yet achieved, or what might go wrong. We often get caught up in the fear of the unknown, and in doing so, we forget to recognize all the victories we've already achieved. Reflecting on our past wins is one of the most powerful tools we have to quiet doubt and build confidence. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to practice mindfulness and awareness in every aspect of our lives, including the recognition of our progress. When we reflect on our past achievements, we remind ourselves of the strength and resilience that has already carried us through challenges. These reflections become proof that we are capable of overcoming obstacles and that we have the power to achieve anything we set our minds to. Often, when we are in the midst of doubt, it's because we're focused on what we haven't yet done rather than what we have already accomplished. This tendency to overlook our achievements can make us feel inadequate, but by intentionally reflecting on our past wins, we shift our focus to what we've already proven to ourselves. Whether these wins are big or small, each one is a testament to our abilities and determination. It could be something as simple as a difficult decision you made, a skill you learned, or a challenge you overcame that once seemed insurmountable. Each success, no matter the size, serves as evidence that you are capable of greatness. Buddhism teaches us the importance of reflecting on the three jewels: the Buddha, the Dharma, teachings, and the Sangha, community. Reflecting on the Buddha's teachings about overcoming suffering and embracing the journey is a reminder that every step forward, even through doubt, is part of the path toward enlightenment. Each victory we've experienced, no matter how challenging, brings us closer to our true self and purpose. By seeing our journey through the lens of the Buddha's teachings, we can celebrate each milestone as a reflection of our growing strength and wisdom. Taking time to reflect on past wins not only reminds us of what we've achieved, but it also helps us see the patterns and qualities that led to those successes. What was the mindset or approach that helped you succeed in the past? What strengths did you rely on? When we identify the qualities that helped us succeed, whether it's persistence, creativity, resilience, or adaptability, we can consciously apply them to future challenges. These past wins become a resource of inner wisdom that we can tap into whenever doubt arises. Reflection also helps to ground us in gratitude. When we look back at what we've overcome, it's easier to feel grateful for the lessons, growth, and strength that have emerged from past experiences. Gratitude shifts our focus away from what's missing and reminds us of the abundance already present in our lives. When we express gratitude for our past wins, we also invite more success and positive energy into our future. Taking a moment to reflect on your past wins is not about bragging or resting on your laurels. It's about building confidence and recognizing that you've already proven your capabilities. Every win you've had is a step toward becoming the person you're meant to be. By revisiting these moments, you reconnect with your inner strength and you start to see that doubt has no place in your journey. Reflecting on your wins helps you silence the voice of doubt and reminds you that you are more than capable of achieving everything you set your mind to. 4. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people and environments around us have a profound impact on our mindset and how we experience life. When we surround ourselves with negative influences, whether it's people who discourage us, environments that drain our energy, or media that promotes fear and limitation, doubt finds fertile ground to grow. Doubt loves negativity as it feeds on fear, criticism, and pessimism. It whispers in our ears, telling us that we're not good enough, that success is out of reach, and that we're destined to fail. But when we surround ourselves with positive influences, we create a shield against doubt and negativity. In Buddhism, the company we keep is seen as crucial to our growth and spiritual journey. The Buddha himself emphasized the importance of kalyana mitta, or wise and supportive friends who encourage our progress and uplift our spirits. Positive influences don't just make us feel good in the moment, they help us cultivate the right mindset and attitude to navigate life's challenges. When we spend time with those who inspire us, who support our dreams, and who believe in our potential, we begin to internalize their positivity and optimism. Their belief in us acts as a mirror, reflecting back our own worth and capability. It's also important to create an environment that nurtures our well-being. In Buddhism, we learn that our surroundings can either support or hinder our practice. A cluttered, chaotic space can contribute to a restless mind, while a calm, organized environment promotes clarity and focus, whether it's the people we interact with or the physical spaces we inhabit. Surrounding ourselves with positivity helps shift our internal environment, making it easier to dispel doubt and cultivate a sense of peace. By actively choosing to be around people who lift us up, we reinforce our belief in ourselves. Positive influences act as a reminder of what's possible and show us what we can achieve. Instead of staying stuck in the company of those who hold us back, we seek out individuals who share our values, support our goals, and help us stay focused on what truly matters. This doesn't mean cutting people out of our lives, but rather being mindful of the energy we allow to influence our thoughts and actions. In addition to people, it's essential to surround ourselves with content that nourishes our minds. Whether it's books, podcasts, videos, or music, the media we consume plays a huge role in shaping our beliefs and attitudes. Consuming positive, motivating, and inspiring material helps counterbalance the doubts that may arise in our minds. It reinforces the belief that we are capable, that success is possible, and that we have the power to create change in our lives. The power of positive influences is not just about making us feel good in the short term, it's about helping us shift our long-term mindset. When we immerse ourselves in a supportive environment, we begin to internalize a belief system that fosters growth and resilience. The more we are surrounded by positivity, the easier it becomes to recognize doubt as a passing thought, not a truth. We create a mental environment where confidence, strength, and possibility thrive, and doubt loses its power over us. 6. Reframe failure as feedback. One of the most powerful shifts we can make in overcoming doubt is learning to reframe failure, not as something to fear or avoid, but as valuable feedback on our path to success. Failure is often seen as the ultimate confirmation of our doubts, a sign that we are not good enough or that we've reached our limits. However, in Buddhism, we are taught that suffering and setbacks are part of life's natural cycle and that they carry essential lessons for growth. The key is to change the way we view failure. Instead of seeing it as something negative or permanent, we can choose to view it as a teacher, offering us insight and helping us evolve. When we experience failure, it's easy to spiral into self-criticism and let doubt take over. We might think, "I'm not cut out for this," or "I'll never succeed." But in reality, failure is not a reflection of our worth, it's simply feedback. Each failure provides an opportunity to pause, assess, and learn from our mistakes. By viewing failure as feedback, we empower ourselves to take the lessons it offers and use them to improve and move forward. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" When we make this shift, failure no longer holds the same weight. It becomes a stepping stone on our journey rather than a roadblock. Buddhism teaches that everything is impermanent, and this includes failure. Just as doubt is temporary, so too is failure. It doesn't define us, it's just a moment in time. The key is not to let that moment define our future. By reframing failure as a necessary part of the process, we can let go of the fear that comes with it. Instead of avoiding challenges or shying away from taking risks, we approach them with the understanding that failure is simply a natural part of growth. Every time we fail and rise again, we build resilience, learn new skills, and move closer to our goals. By reframing failure as feedback, we start to see setbacks as opportunities to improve rather than reasons to quit. When we reflect on what didn't work, we gain clarity on what does work and what changes need to be made. For example, if a project doesn't turn out the way we hoped, it's a chance to evaluate our approach, adjust our strategy, or learn a new technique. Rather than focusing on the negative emotions attached to failure, we can celebrate the learning that takes place. This mindset shift allows us to move forward with more wisdom and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our goals. One of the greatest strengths of reframing failure is that it breaks the cycle of self-doubt. Instead of doubting our abilities, we begin to trust that failure is just a temporary and necessary part of the journey. In Buddhism, the practice of self-compassion is crucial. By being kind to ourselves when we fail, we stop reinforcing feelings of inadequacy and instead build self-trust. This self-compassion fuels our ability to keep moving forward, knowing that each step, even the missteps, are part of the greater process of growth. Reframing failure as feedback also allows us to cultivate a growth mindset. Instead of seeing our abilities as fixed, we understand that we can always improve, learn, and adapt. Failure then becomes a powerful tool for development, one that guides us towards greater mastery and deeper understanding. With this perspective, doubt is less likely to hold us back because we know that every challenge we face is just an opportunity to learn, evolve, and ultimately succeed. By embracing failure as feedback, we free ourselves from the crippling fear of failure and let go of the doubts that often accompany it. This shift in perspective empowers us to move forward with confidence, knowing that setbacks are simply stepping stones to greater success. Every failure is a lesson, and every lesson brings us one step closer to realizing our true potential. Reframing failure also teaches us to be more patient with our growth. Instead of rushing or forcing success, we recognize that true progress takes time and effort. With each failure, we get closer to becoming the person we were meant to be, shedding doubt and embracing our unlimited potential. 7. Affirmations. Programming your mind for success. Affirmations are one of the most powerful tools we have for overcoming doubt and reprogramming our minds for success. In a world full of external noise and negative influences, our internal dialogue often becomes our greatest enemy. We can spend so much time thinking about what we can't do, what's going wrong, or the ways we're not good enough that we begin to believe it as truth. However, the Buddhist practice of mindfulness teaches us to be aware of our thoughts and to transform negative, self-limiting beliefs into positive, empowering ones. Affirmations are a way to do just that, to consciously choose the thoughts we want to shape our lives. Affirmations work by repeating positive statements that align with our goals, values, and vision for the future. These statements help us replace doubt and fear with confidence, belief, and strength. The more we repeat affirmations, the more we begin to wire our brains for success. Just as repetition creates habits, it also creates thought patterns. When we consistently affirm our potential, we rewire our minds to believe in our worth, our abilities, and our power to achieve what we set our sights on. Through this process, we change the way we see ourselves, moving from doubt and insecurity to a place of inner certainty and trust in our abilities. In Buddhism, the practice of right speech is important, and affirmations align perfectly with this concept. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and in a way that promotes well-being. Affirmations embody this principle by training us to speak kindly to ourselves, to affirm our worth, and to recognize our inherent potential. They help us cultivate an inner environment of self-love and encouragement, rather than criticism and doubt. When we speak to ourselves with compassion, we begin to believe in the positive things we say. Our words shape our reality, and affirmations allow us to intentionally create a narrative of success and possibility. The power of affirmations lies not just in the words themselves, but in the feeling behind them. When we say our affirmations with conviction and emotion, we activate the energy needed to bring them into fruition. It's important to truly feel the words we are speaking. When we affirm that we are confident, capable, and worthy of success, we begin to embody those qualities. The mind is a powerful tool, and by affirming positive truths about ourselves, we begin to align our thoughts, actions, and energy with those truths. The more we affirm our capabilities, the more we align with the very things we seek to manifest. One of the key benefits of affirmations is that they help us break free from limiting beliefs and the patterns of doubt that have held us back. For many of us, self-doubt is a learned behavior, a result of past experiences, societal conditioning, or negative reinforcement. Affirmations are a way to unlearn those patterns and replace them with a more empowering mindset. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we begin to focus on what we already have and what we can achieve. This shift in focus helps us approach life with a greater sense of possibility and a belief that success is within our reach. When we use affirmations, we're not simply repeating empty words. We are consciously choosing to reshape our thinking. Buddhism teaches that we have the power to transform our minds, to shift from ignorance to wisdom and from suffering to peace. Affirmations are a tool that helps us do just that. They allow us to take control of our internal world and to direct our thoughts toward positivity, growth, and self-belief. As we consistently repeat affirmations, we begin to align our thoughts with our highest potential, overcoming the doubts that once held us back. Another powerful aspect of affirmations is their ability to keep us grounded in the present moment. When we affirm our goals, our worth, or our ability to succeed, we bring our attention to the here and now. We move away from worries about the past or fears about the future, and we center ourselves in the belief that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. Affirmations serve as a reminder that we already have everything we need to succeed and that the power to create change lies within us. They help us stay focused on our goals and on the positive steps we can take each day to get closer to our desired outcome. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on unlocking your full potential. Leave a comment below on how you've overcome doubt in your own life and share this wisdom with someone who needs it. Until next time, may you find peace, clarity, and unstoppable strength on your journey.